These are her two images?
Over here.
Okay.
When I looked at this young lady, I didn't see her as being burned. I looked at her as being having a skin disorder like vitiligo.
Okay.
As I stood in front of my people, I smiled. I was so
Wait,
nervous.
Tina, get closer to the mic.
Hello?
There you go.
As I stood in front of my people, I smiled. I was so nervous, my legs buckled and I began to perspire. People that I hadn't expected to see were there. Even my family had flown in. I stood there for a minute with my heart pounding, thinking, what am I going to do? Maybe I should just run and say I was sick. Then I remembered I had a joke that my cousin Leo had just told me. I knew he would enjoy hearing it. I stood up, said a prayer, crossed myself, and said my cousin's joke. What do you call a cow with two legs? Lean beef. I know. Just like I knew it wasn't funny, I knew I had to talk to my people because life had taken an evil turn. Violence had taken over, poverty abound, climate change, racism, corrupt government, drug abuse, failing schools, I could go on and on. And my people were tired, numb, even unresponsive. They had to know what I knew. I remembered as a child growing up in the South, there was a lovely stretch of warm water that flowed downstream. We went there every day, swam, fished, and went canoeing. My favorite time of the year was spring, when the leaves began to blossom, and fall, when the leaves turned red, orange, and yellow, right before they fell to the ground. When I turned 18, I moved to the big city. The hustle, bustle, and opportunities excited me. But I longed for the days when I could smell fresh air, the sweet fragrance of fresh flowers, and my grandmother's sweet potato pies.
All right. Thank you. All right. What's your initials? TW.
TW.
Okay. Come on over. TW, that's TW. Which picture did you?
The people being sprayed by the water hose and dying.
Okay, so she picked the people being sprayed by the water hose and Diana Ross. Initials. AM. Okay, you can leave it. So, everybody see Diana right there, right? That was her inspiration, and then the people being sprayed by the. Okay. Okay. Yep. Oh no, Diana. Right there. There she is up there. Okay. Okay. AM, go on.
Excellent. I am a money maker. I'm a bread breaker. I make this shit rise. Green truth spilling out into open skies, filling man's heads with Achilles' notion to make it a mile high. We trending on blood skies. I question why we have to pay to live, born into this world unaware of what we have to give, taken from the innocent to give to the rich. I'm the Robin Hood of this shit. I see my parents trace the floor, working full-time only to wonder what they're working for. Are we gonna be homeless, slipped out the mouth of babes? What about the 400 years of free work from my ancestors? That rent should have been paid. Charging the oppressed to survive while others thrive off our blood and sweat. I seen the bootlickers. I understand why they get on all fours. They wanna live a better life, and they believe the white man can open the door. But do they know the result of their evil deeds? They're always called once more. You stand against your people just to make a living because you're not satisfied with the chances you've been given. It's hard to celebrate your success when the devil supplies Thanksgiving. You made them love you, but I gotta question what you do for a living. How can a house divided stand? While I'm talking about reparations, you fucking the man. I mean, love is love, right? But what about desegregation? Was just your right to fuck away? Listen, I don't want to break up your happy home, but let's get to the nitty-gritty. How can we get any further as a people if you ain't with me? Too many lives torn apart by water hose politics for us to stop now. Listen, I'm a black fire, the question mark on your mind that encourages your children to reach higher. I'm the underdog that turned it all around. That messed up thought pattern that made your world turn upside down. See, I don't want you to be content. So when the IRS hits you, you gotta wonder, was my money well spent? If the police don't protect me, the law's fabricated lies, meant to bind black thought and leave a nigga's hand tied. Don't you see? I'm not sipping the Kool-Aid my parents was given. My people weren't sprayed with water hoses to make a living. They were fighting, but my generation saw the fight stop. Now it's millennials fighting to get to the top, so we can all be the next Diana Ross. Thank you.
I gotta remain neutral. That's my, is that my neutral place? Yeah. Okay. That's my neutral place.
They are always scared of our funk. When I was in the service, I worked with a doctor named Barry. And he had a hatred for Muhammad Ali that was unmatched. He spent a lot of money betting against Ali. He said that Ali could not box because he did not follow the orthodox style of fighting. Backwards and swinging his fists. You aren't supposed to do that. He's so busy trying to be pretty and he's trying to dance just something like those two dancers that I will remember in 1992 reading an article in Advertising Age that a gentleman that owned a general market ad agency named Hal Riney wrote an article about, you've heard about the movie White Men Can't Jump. I'd like to do a sequel of white general market ad agencies can't spot a trend. Gentlemen, I want you to know that all the new fashion and the language and dance comes from the black ghetto, filters through MTV into the general market. We hired white boys that come from Ivy League schools because we thought they had a clue, and they're clueless. We can't understand how they always come up with the dance of the moment. James Brown to Michael Jackson moonwalk. They can't stand our funk. We keep breaking the rules. But like I told my colleagues, in art, there are no rules. The only rule is truth. Ali danced, Michael Jackson danced. They can't stand, as we say, if you were born and raised in the 60s and 70s, they can't stand our funk. Thank you.
All right.
I was inspired by 3 pictures, but she's showing 2. The one was Muhammad Ali, or Georgia Johnson. Pennsylvania. Sweet Georgia Johnson. Sweet Georgia Johnson.
GJ.
Oh, GJ. All right, that's GJ. I was inspired by the Muhammad Ali picture because when he says, I am the greatest, and then I like to think that I am the greatest because of who I am and whose I am. The dancing one really inspired me because I love to dance. I grew up dancing, in the family and just winning a lot of dance contests. So I really like the dancing one. And the long, crowded one standing in line reminds me of when I attended Herb Kent's funeral at the house of Hope. All right, I'll start with my entertainment piece with a sense of humor, which has been my go-to. As a child, I always entertained my family. My sisters and brothers, it was 7 of us. My oldest brother and I would put on a floor show, is what we called it. We would sing and dance, and we became the standard entertainment for family events. While in college, I used to listen to Herb Kent on WVON. And while doing my homework, I just bobbed my head up and down, hitting the books. But one night, I heard him say, the WVON Ugly Contest, it's tonight. And I thought, oh my God, I'm doing my homework. But I loved listening to that, and I knew that I would win. So it was a Tuesday night. Herb was always known for promoting his antics and funny characters. The Jim Shoe Creeper, the Wahoo Man, and little Miss Cornshuck. So in a flash, I grabbed my garb, painted my face, darkened my eyes, blackened my teeth, put on a mop for hair, made a hump on my shoulder, and stuffed clothes in my bag. I had a gym shoe on one foot and a Rogaine on the other. I was all set as a comedian that I am. Needless to say, when I got to the event, I won the contest. I don't think anyone would go through those lengths that I went through because I had water in my mouth, so when they asked for me to introduce myself, I drooled, water came out to just upset the crowd. So Herb Kent said, who are you? What are you? We need you in our group, the Electric Crazy People. So I became an instant star among my family and friends and neighbors because I was on the radio every night with these crazy comedy commercials and skits and do bread come with this and on and on. So suddenly, I was asked to perform all around. I was a star. And then I was asked to dance all the time, and my favorite dance of all was the twine time. So if you hear the twine time, I would just lose my mind. I actually won a contest just last year at the WVON Senior Ball. I'm getting up there, y'all. How time flies. I guess that's why they call it 15 minutes of fame. When Herb Kent died, the lines were around the corner. As I stood in that line and reflected on my own life, I would like to say that I'm inspired to be in this arena today with you, Miss Jill, because I am inspired to write a book and tell my own stories. We all have a book in us. Sweet Georgia Johnson. All right.
God sends you angels, don't he? Yes, he does.
Now that's true.
Okay, my name is Shawanda Hurley, initials SH. And I chose these pictures because I think that they're just inspirational pictures. And I took a little bit of good stuff and a little bit of the negativity, and I'm going to try to turn it around a little bit. Okay. Everyone seems to be so consumed with Big Pharma plastering all of their contraband for new experimental drugs all over our neighborhood. In my community, in my neighborhood, no. I swear every day there's a new disease and a new pharmaceutical drug to treat that mythological disease. And as mythological as Black Jesus was being raised in a Black home, you guys know what I'm talking about with that picture of white Jesus over your fireplace. You know your mama and your grandmother had one too. So was the fact that Miss Diana Ross, excuse me for a minute, I mean the great Diana Ross, was coming to Chicago, Illinois. on a 3-day tour. And me, little old me, 18-year-old Shawanda Hurley, who had never won anything in her life, unless you want to count that little slinky that I won on Stony Island at Funtown. You guys remember Funtown? Funtown, where the kids in? 95th and Stony Island. Funtown. You guys remember Funtown. But that never worked anyway, so I don't count that as a win at all. But on this day, WGCI was having a big contest where they were giving away 3 tickets, and I won by being caller number 10. And I know exactly who I wanted to invite. Now, my sister most likely would be number 1 on that list, but since she had chicken pies, I invited my 2 brothers. Okay, my older brother Jesse and my younger brother Anthony were the perfect people to invite to go with me. I couldn't wait to tell my brothers once they got in from helping my dad work at Blackwood Apartments right there on 53rd and Drexel. I waited patiently for them to get in. And when they did, we all screamed in absolute delight as my whole family gathered around the dinner table, as we don't do anymore today because everybody's so busy texting and twerking and tooting and pooting. There's too many things going on. But we used to sit around the dinner table and break bread with each other. They were so delighted and excited as I told them the story of how I won the tickets on GCI by calling and hanging up and calling and hanging up and calling and hanging up, and finally I was caller number 10. But my dad, preoccupied with something else and too excited about my win, I knew his thoughts were consumed with something else. And how to remove all of the drug ads posted all over our community, seeming to be stemmed to black people. As I was excited, I know that his confusion with what was going on with him turned away from the fact that I had won tickets from GCI. My 2 brothers, my oldest brother Jesse and my youngest brother Anthony were the perfect people. I invited, oh I'm sorry, I'm repeating. Okay, my Diana Ross was small beans compared to the hoax that Big Pharma was planning around our community. My father always said that Big Pharma was a big hoax and that we had to be accountable and stop just popping pills without researching and asking questions. Made up pills for made up diseases, he would say. But anyway, that's a discussion for another day. Today, Shawanda Hurley, me, had won 2 tickets to see Diana Ross the Great, and nothing about that made any difference to me what my father was dealing with. Thursday was the big day. The day had finally come for us to go down and meet Lady Diana. I was sharp, all dressed up in my patent leather shoes and red knee-high socks. My mother had taken me down to Sears and Roebuck. You guys remember on 79th right off Stony? I loved going to that place. They had the warmest peanuts and the best candy corn. That was the only reason I wanted to go. We picked out a beautiful dark blue dress that had a big giant bow right on the side that matches my red knee-high socks. I was looking pretty snazzy if you ask me. My brothers were looking pretty sharp themselves. Jesse, my oldest brother, he wore a crisp white shirt and dark slacks looking like Smokey Robinson. Anthony wore a long sleeve gray shirt with black slacks and it resembled Teddy Pendergrass. He swore they were the God's gifts to women. Eagerly and excited, we jumped up all dressed and ready to go, jumped on the number 6 Jeffrey Express bus that met you right on 51st and Lake Park and took us all the way downtown and dropped us off on Michigan Avenue where we got off right across the street from the Congress Hotel. Grinning ear to ear, dressed to kill, we crossed the street to join the already eagerly growing crowd. Continuously growing, the excitement was flowing until my attention was directed to the white line of police officers.
End it.
Okay. The Congress Hotel, we refused. The police officers started spraying us with water. All of a sudden, we heard someone shouting in the distance, "Stop, what are you guys doing? Stop, stop." It was Diana Ross off to the side. She stopped the police officers. We all went inside of the building singing, "I will survive, I will survive."
When I see that picture, I think of Black Power. Wow.
Do you know the power we have? We are so-called underdogs. We are the so-called underdogs, the black people of our cities. We spend billions of dollars in the white man's businesses, but can you imagine lines forming to support our own black businesses? It's almost a running joke when a black business opens. It's a grand opening and a grand closing. Can you imagine a line of people forming to support organizations that would feed our hungry children? Can you imagine people in line to support women and do whatever is necessary to help women who are victims of domestic violence? Imagine a line forming to bring people together to find a way to help our incarcerated men and women coming out of jail get a job and housing immediately so they won't be back in the situation they were in. Imagine a line forming of people to say our seniors matter and we will come together to take care of them. Imagine our people standing in a line to say, support each other. We support each other. How can we help you, brother? How can we help you, sister? A line forming to say, our community matters. We won't allow drugs sold in this community. Wow. Do you know the power we have when we come together? We can change lives. We can change the world. Just imagine, y'all. Just imagine.
All right, I got awesome news. That's it. All right. Let's give everybody a round of applause. Really. I mean, for those of you who, again, first of all, doing this thing as a competition is a little bit really hard because every year it is always so awesome and we changing it every year and we're bringing it down so that we can really, thinking about competition like basketball. I use basketball because it's used as a way to get the rest of us better. It is my hope that listening to other writers, you writers, do become better, and then there is some collaboration, how to sell books, how to get ourselves out there. But the purpose of the Hyde Park Writers Group is collaborative writing, bringing people together to tell stories and get the word of the black community to our community at large, building a critical mass, a critical mass of people that pay attention to black art. So right now we're going to start the music and I need some people to come over, and the judges have been working hard. We'll let you know about that. That's why I wanted to make sure we had your email addresses, because we're going to send the results so people have to leave, but we're going to start adding up stuff, and then there is actually one more round for people that can stay around. We need to get a grand prize winner, so we do need you all to stay around because we got to start adding stuff up, because we got to break some ties, okay?
Did he just read it if I don't copy it, ain't mine?
Oh, I forgot. Listen, so what happened? When I'm making this contest, when I'm bringing it forward, I meet really interesting people. Come on up for a second. People want to have writers on his radio show. There's a man here with the Black Pages who has an exciting future for writers. I mean, he is talking about some big plans. He's looking for writers for his organization. So people come to me. When I'm building a writing contest, people go, whoa, I want to know what's to that. So I want them to come up and tell a little bit about themselves, and they have something to offer you all, okay?
All right.
Jerry, thank you so much for putting this awesome group together. This is a life-changing, community-changing moment, and writers, of course, make that happen. I met Jerry just a few days ago, and Jerry is absolutely awesome. So please give a round of applause for the vision.
Oh, yeah.
So as Jerry said, I'm looking for writers. First of all, this is my publication. I'm going to give these out, as many as I have. We are looking to bring health, wealth, peace of mind and success to our communities. And I'm in the right place because I know that all of you are all in, right?
Yeah. Oh yeah, yeah.
So it begins with writers because just imagine that that was the case. So just to make it short, I'm looking for writers to tell stories, profiles, documentaries, screenplays, plays, all of that starts with what? The written and spoken word. So I'm in the right place. I'm going to be here to make sure that we connect. Thank you so much for making this an awesome moment.
Once again, I'd like to give thanks to Jerry for inviting me out. My name is Joe Hawthorne. She came on my show, radio show. I'm with the Butt Naked Truth. It might sound funny, but you all, it's called Truth Radio, with the famous Harold Davis, and she came out and I said, well, what we want to do is the people who, so the writers who won, you were able to come on to my show and talk.
You'll take any of them, though.
I'll take any of them. Come on out. And I just want to, some things that are going on that we just want to make sure that you understand. Anybody that knows anyone that has student loans, we're eliminating student loans. That's one of the things that we talk about on the show, and the mortgages. And everybody knows the Delphonics.
Oh man, yeah.
Have them out on the 10th of November, and so you can get a plugger up here if you want one, and hopefully that you can make it out. But I'd like to give thanks to Jared for having us out. Thank you.
Thank you.
Jared, an awesome job here today. I didn't vote because I know everybody in the country, so I couldn't, I wanted to be fair. But based of all, I really want to congratulate Jerry for the work she's done. She's working very hard, and this is the fruit of her labor, so that's great. My name is Beatrice Watson. I have a group called Lift Every Voice Drama Workshop. And we have a production coming up every February. This particular one is called Gravy Train North, and it's about the Great Migration from the 40s, from the 1940s. It's a fabulous production. In fact, I'm sending this up to God because God is good. I was up 5 nights in a row to 7 in the morning putting together a packet to send to the Eugene O'Neill Conference Foundation. This particular production, of all the productions I've written, I feel very strong about this one because it talks about the plight of the black people and what really happened after the Great Migration. So I am looking for certain characters today, so if you see me looking around and sort of giving flyers out, I do have some people already, but we are auditioning still for some characters. So, if I talk to you, that's what it's all about. God bless you, and congratulations, speakers over there. You did an awesome job.
Yes.
Awesome job. I really enjoyed it. Okay. All of you guys are winners. All of you. Okay. Okay. Thank you. Thank you, Jen.
She's right. There is not a loser here. There are, you get better when you play ball with Michael Jordan. So that's what happened today. When you come out and you listen to others, you get better. That's just the bottom line. And it's not a negative thing. It is a positive thing. Because everybody gets better when they work with the great people. So we're going to start counting this thing up. I'm going to we'll get at these tables. So the music man, you can start, you all can finish drinking the wine, and you get $1 for the wine. Drink that wine up. I'm not going to take it.
Drink that wine up.
Give your Vanna, give her a hand. What's the Vanna?
Oh, wait a minute. Wait a minute. You're right. Oh my God, acknowledgements.
Oh my God. Come on up here, lady.
Yeah, give her a hand, ladies and gentlemen. She's been everywhere.
Right, let's give her hand, please. Give her a hand. She doesn't even know me.
Wow.
That's something.
Wow.
Imagine somebody coming.
Wow.
You all see, like, Laverne got on me. She said, you said 3 weeks ago that it was a small thing, your leg. I said, well,
That's what I said. But anyway, it's gonna be gone, but I didn't get off of it. The truth is, I did sprain my knee about 3 weeks ago, but you know what, they told me to get off of it, but I was having this thing, so I couldn't get off of it. So now I'm gonna get off of it, y'all. And I'm hoping I'm gonna be better by Thanksgiving.
Amen.
All right? I will be. So I want to thank Banner though for coming here. Would you look at God? I mean, like, so, and that's, by the way, that's why I put the black Jesus in here, okay? Because it's a white church, but anyway, that was like a joke I put it out. I saw the black Jesus, I said, I can't resist. Black Jesus ain't never been up in here like that, so I just brought it in here, okay? I was like, I'm bringing the black Jesus in here today, okay? Just to, all right, you know, but wasn't Jesus and he black anyway. But anyway, I've been waiting to say that in this church. So, but Banner, you have done. God, the black Jesus sent you to me today. And I love her. She's a black, that's right, she's black Banner. And the black Jesus sent her to me. And I thank him, and I thank y'all.
Your food table lady? Your food table lady?
Jessica and Beatrice on, you know, their hard work at the tables. James Williams on photography. Okay. My DJ came out, and of course my hard-working judges. This thing only came together because we all work together.
Amen.
Okay? So High Park Writers Group, members like Ted, I need you all up at the tables, so we gotta start counting this stuff. Laverne. So,